In addition to the sunroof being standard in all MDX models, the two upper-level trims of the MDX also have a standard rear seat entertainment system. So if you want to get features like the radar cruise control with the collision mitigating braking system, that's not available separately from this rear seat entertainment system. Now the up-level model does have this extraordinarily wide screen back here, and if you get the slightly lower end model, then you do get a slightly smaller screen back here, and you also get one less speaker. So this particular vehicle has the 12 speaker package because we have two surround speakers integrated in this rear seat entertainment unit. Now if you are looking for a vehicle with the rear seat entertainment package, then this is a decent value because it comes standard in the upper level trims of the MDX. I do think it's a nice addition if you do have kids. However, if you don't have kids or you're just not interested in the rear seat entertainment package, then it may bum you out a little bit that you can't get the MDX in the upper level trims without it. Let's take a closer look at this rear seat entertainment system now. Up here we have the IR transmitters for the included infrared headphones. I have one right here in my hand. These are not visible to the eye, but they are visible to the cameras. That's why it looks purple up here. So don't worry, you won't actually see that in reality. We have a detachable remote that comes down from the ceiling right like that. You can use that to turn on and off the system, as I just accidentally did right there. And because we're in the upper level trim, if we look over here on either side, you will see the auxiliary speakers right back here as part of this upper level package, that one right over there on the right as well. Now let's focus in on this large screen over here. As I said before, there are two different rear seat entertainment systems. There is this really widescreen variety that we're taking a look at here, and then one trim down in the MDX, we get a slightly narrower screen version. The key behind this particular system is that it does do a dual input, so we can hit this dual button right over here on the remote. Sensor's actually back here, so I do have to hold it a little bit closer. We can actually hit the dual button, and then we can choose a different source for the right side. So for instance, rear auxiliary HDMI input right there. As you can see, now we have two sources displayed on this screen right here. You can change the source with the source button. Remote is backlit as well. You can also control the audio functions in the head unit up front, tune forward, backward, channel folder, etc., category, whatnot. The menu system back here is very similar to what you find up front in the infotainment system that's right there in the dashboard. It's arranged so that you can use this scroll wheel right here to rotate around that system, and then you click to enter. So we can choose play method, etc., stop, return, whatnot. You can also choose the source right there, so you can choose source for the left screen, and then we can go down to hard disk, USB input, etc., so you can actually listen to your tunes with that. Right now there's nothing connected to the USB. You can also choose AM, FM, etc., and you can control that completely from this remote as well. If we go back to a single screen, we'll tell it to use the USB input at first, and then we'll change the source here back to the DVD. And then once we're on the DVD here playing, you can see that we can actually choose aspect ratio, and you can stretch it out if you do want to stretch it completely out to see a full screen. But as you can see, this particular show was recorded in a standard aspect ratio, so everybody looks really wide and very strange in my mind. You do have a few different varieties to choose from. We can choose super full, we can choose full, or you can choose the normal aspect ratio, which is really quite narrow.